In this presentation, I will discuss of mainly two areas of knowledge that really have a huge impact on how we seek answers in the life through the way we make assumptions, take decisions, and behave. These two areas of knowledge are religious knowledge systems and ethics. Religious knowledge systems can be defined as a system of beliefs that makes knowledge claims about the spiritual and metaphysical nature of the world. Life without a useful purpose is pointless. Working, sleeping, eating, earning money, traveling, and so on. All these different ordinary routines would end up leading to a monotonous lifestyle with no real nor big purpose. However, the concept of religion has successfully helped human beings to achieve a useful purpose: God, the one who has created human beings and all the universe. By believing in any kind of God, people would perhaps work hard in life in order to find a meaning for their existence in the world that has been assigned by the Holy Spirit, and life for a believer doesn't seem to be terminated after death, as if death could symbolize an entrance ticket to another world. Moreover, it's important to understand that cultures have organized their lives around religion, since, as mentioned, religion aims to answer some of the biggest questions in life, such as the reason for our existence, human suffering, and the mysteries of the universe. Nonetheless, when we ask the question of what makes religious knowledge systems important, the answer can be found in the fact that it really depends on the individual and how his or her religion affects their decision-making, behavior, and reasoning in life. Despite the different stances in religion individuals might take, most of us would really agree on the fact that religious knowledge heavily depends on the community knowledge of someone through variables that are simultaneously influenced by the shared memory, language, and emotion of individuals. Moreover, religion also plays a significant role when we make value judgments, and in this case, faith is an invaluable way of knowing when analyzing religious knowledge systems. For instance, Christianity believes that God created the Bible, yet they also claim that the Bible is the evidence of God's existence. However, other people who have faith in God also may claim that human understanding of God's existence is very limited. In either case, this example can prove us that reason cannot answer the questions of God's existence, whereas faith can. As in, religious faith seems to be a strong emotional commitment. However, in an extreme, people may perceive only what they want to believe in a form of confirmation bias. In many religions, most of its knowledge acquired comes from a series of different compilations of books, testimonies, and different stories, known as the Bible, Quran, or Torah. For instance, when it comes to religious families who depend heavily on religion as one of their main sources of knowledge, the children who come from this type of families will surely follow their family's traditions and most certainly start to acquire that knowledge. Children will be taught about the different practices, moral standards, and ethics embedded in the religion they believe in. By assimilating this information, moral or ethical beliefs throughout their life, these children are, in a way, acquiring communal knowledge that has been passed through generations and ultimately acquiring it as their own personal knowledge. If we see things this way, then it is fair to suggest that shared knowledge becomes, in an extent, personal knowledge when acquired by individuals. Moreover, another area of knowledge we look for additional answers is in the field of ethics. When it comes to values, morality, and ethics, the area of knowledge of both emotion and reason are highly dependent to its premises. Emotion is a response to an affective state of consciousness based on the past personal experiences that helps you understand abstract concepts such as love. Emotion is a way of knowing which enables individuals to take a strong opinion on situations, typically a opinion that reason could hardly overcome. However, when just using your emotion when taking an ethical decision, one limitation can be found in the fact that most of the times when someone acts based on their emotions, they hardly think on the consequences that their actions may arise before even doing them. That being said, if emotion is the only factor in which you base your ethical decisions making, it could be dangerous since future consequences could not be taken into account. On the other hand, if we take reason based on fact rather than emotion when dealing with ethical decisions, chances are that individuals, before taking a decision, they will first think on the consequences that their actions may generate. Nonetheless, a big limitation with reason can be seen in the fact that when taking a decision, perception of situations is not taken into account, since decisions regarding emotion may be needed in order to cover the whole picture. For example, if someone is discussing about drug testing on baby pandas in order to find a cure to Parkinson, in this case, reason would say to go ahead with this experiment since if we're able to find a cure to Parkinson, much more human lives will be able to be saved in the future. However, if the situation has a little twist and they say that drug testing on baby pandas will reduce their lifetime by half, chances are that individuals that prefer to base their decision on emotion will believe that it's unfair to harm those poor animals just for our own benefits, claiming that animals have the same rights as humans in this particular case. For starters, I would like to begin with the claim that even though shared knowledge plays an important role in ethics, personal knowledge still has a bigger influence on the formation of ethics that each individual develops. In order to better explain this claim, let's use gay marriage as an example. As well know, gay marriage isn't supported by law in the majority of countries. However, in contemporary times, more countries are each time changing their laws and becoming more inclusive. Why is this happening? Well, the answer can be found in the fact that the individuals around the world have their own personal knowledge and how they see gay marriage, and for many of them, same-sex marriage should be a reality since it promotes inclusive ideals. As people start to agree with these personal viewpoints on other individuals, slowly this way of thinking will become bigger until reaching a point that it becomes more a collective way of thinking rather than a personal one. In this example, we've seen that personal knowledge do play a major role in the development of ethics regarding gay marriage. Finally, for this real-life situation, we could say that our everyday surroundings affect how we perceive things, which ultimately determine the development of ethics and how we are able to understand it. In conclusion, we use religious knowledge systems in order to help us answer some of the biggest questions in life, such as the reason for existence or human suffering. Moreover, ethics provide us answers to ethical and moral issues and the way we actually make moral decisions regarding our personal affiliation or religion, personal cultural identity, and emotion.